Hey everyone, welcome back to PlaycrastiNation Population 300, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, where today we're going to be continuing our Eden hard mode streaks that we've been doing just kidding, 6, I can't, what, oh, that's why. You ever, like, just feel so uncomfortable about something and you just don't know why? Yeah, I had my left earbud in my right ear. What was I thinking? Okay, so we have a win here. NPGB 6PHS. We start with Epic Fetus and the new Razor Blade item, which I am going to just Google really quick. It's not, there's like Dull Razor Blade, Dull Blade, Isaac. I just want to see, I just want to make sure I know what it does before I use it. Dull Razor is an Afterbirth Plus item. Activated item, okay. It hurts Isaac without taking away any health. Wait, what? Okay, hurts Isaac without taking away health, activating any items that trigger upon taking damage. That's pretty cool. Notes, as using the Dull Razor makes Isaac invincible for a moment. This item can be used to enter curse rooms without taking damage. Really? And it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't, I mean, I guess it has a charge, so it's not super dope because you can't use it always. Oh, I forgot we had this. We also have Epic Fetus, which means even though our damage states 2.52, yeah, it doesn't really matter because it's Epic Fetus damage. So, honestly, looking at these stats, if we didn't start with Epic Fetus, like I'm assuming the damage and tears and stuff would have been the exact same. Glitter Bombs with Epic Fetus is awesome because we're going to be getting a lot of consumables from our explosions, and we've lost our hat in the process, which I'm not a huge fan of. I'm going to have to visit the nearest haberdashery pretty soon. Also, not a huge fan that I just destroyed that. Not going to take the pill just yet. So, let's see. Dull Razor. What exactly can this do for us? Well, several things. If we can get, okay, a little hushy. I might as well blow these up and try to get some money, slash a quarter, slash, those are really the main grabs you can get from those. So obviously being able to enter and exit curse rooms seems like a fantastic part. Apparently there was a tinted rock there that I didn't even spy with my little eye, and we still made it work, so that's good. I'm going to go and use the sun card here. Though maybe it would have made more sense on the next floor, I hear you saying. I'm also going to come in here just because I think we are in a good enough spot to not really have to worry about consumables with our good friend... Glitter Bombs. Gulp, we've swallowed our trinket. Did we have a trinket to start with? I was not paying blank card. See, now you do this to me. Do we have a curse room on this floor? No. This is a tough one because blank card is clearly the, in my opinion, superior item. I think blank card is probably in my top 5 to top 10 spacebar items in, definitely top 5 spacebar items in the entire game. Just because it's so highly correlated. It's very hard to find a, you know, there's very few things that you don't want to be able, like cards I'm saying, that you don't want to be able to use over and over and over again. I replay over and over again. I think Nelly sings the song, but I don't remember. It could be Justin Timberlake. That's not even how it goes. I don't really know what song it is either, so let's stop pretending. We should also look for our second secret room, which could be right here. It's not. Let's look for our second secret room, which could be right here. It's not. We found a bombs or key pill, so actually that's a pretty good trade because we were already doing more than fine on... we don't need bombs is what I'm trying to say. We have Epic Fetus, so we can blow up everything ourselves, including these things, and get a card out of it. You know, depending on what kind of cards we get may... Oh, I thought I could get out in time. May change my perception on whether or not we should take blank card. It makes you invincible for a second. It makes you, so it hurts you without taking away damage. Like, that's the thing, is like we're pretty much banking on the fact that we get some items that actually make this even viable. Balls of Steel is so good. This seed is fantastic. I read the seed to you, correct? Yeah, I definitely read that. So I've been really forgetful lately about whether or not I've been reading the seeds. Ah, bad. Luckily, we're doing enough damage that I don't really worry about it. We get Maggie's Faith as a trinket. We get Maggie's Faith as a trinket, which I think is okay. Our pills have been good thus far, so let's go ahead and trust them even further. A health upgrade is great. Addicted's bad. And Retrovision is, you know, not terrible. Larry Jr. pretty much stands no chance against our airstrikes from the sky. We'll take the range upgrade, and in here we'll get 3 red chests, which contains 1 Guppy item and 3 Spirit Hearts. Guppy's head Definitely also probably better than Dull Razor. And I still think Blank Card is better than Dull Razor. Let's go open that golden chest. I still think that both of our space bar items on this floor are better than Dull Razor. But kind of like I've been saying for the past couple runs, the main thing that we're doing here is obviously, you know, winning, of course, because we're essentially the Charlie Sheen of Isaac. But while we're winning, we're also trying to find cool new, we're trying to utilize new Afterbirth items and just see, you know, what works, what doesn't, what's cool, what's great. And let me just go to crack open a nice Bush. It didn't do what the commercial did. Maybe because it's also not Bush, it's soda. I'm 7 years old. Not that you freaking have to be 7 to drink soda. If you drink, the only soda I drink is Dr. Pepper. It's, well, I guess, and Pib when we don't have Dr. Pepper, because when I'm home, my parents are, I don't want to say cheap because that has such a negative connotation. I think frugal is the more correct term and probably more accurate term at the same time. They're definitely very frugal. So, you know, oh God, I got sticky on me. Man, I haven't said that since 3rd grade. They definitely take advantage of whatever deals. Oh, I forgot we had Maggie's Faith. I was like, where did that freaking Eternal Heart come from? Obviously, we're going to have a pretty good time. I'm sorry if you guys don't enjoy Epic Fetus runs. I know some people don't like them because it kind of takes some of the intrigue out of everything. You pretty much just win as long as your dodging skills are better than 0, which I would like to think mine are, though I could be incorrect. We should also hit this right in the middle here so we can get access to everything up in here. Another pill. This one's going to be Amnesia. It's our first bad pill of the entire game, but luckily, so far this floor has been pretty linear in regards to the fact that everywhere that we have to go has been pretty much the same place. Like the whole left side of the map, what I'm trying to say. The whole left side of the map is now, we know it's not the right way, so we can kind of take this segment at a time. But yeah, Epic Fetus is pretty much like, if you have the ability to dodge slightly better than average, then you'll be just fine, because really all you're waiting for is the time that it takes to actually wait for your airstrike to come down before you can deal damage. But when it does deal damage, it's like, if you can keep enemies grouped up kind of similar to that, then everything just dies. We have a 72% deal with the devil chance on this floor, I guess because of the way that XL floors work, which is always kind of weird. I'm willing to give up our Eternal Heart to get some extra money here. I think we're already doing fine on money. But when you can get that much money out of it, why would you not? Shop is definitely going to be something we're interested in now. And apparently I can't pick up this heart. Okay, well now I can, and so now I need to play this. 90% deal with the devil chance means we're... Jeez, what is with all the money? I don't know what the 5-cent pieces are doing, but I'm a fan. Pestilence Fight means we're going to get a cube of meat. We're still waiting for a use of Dull Razor. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those items that I think is... like by reading its description and what I see of it, I honestly, truly, 100% legitsies think that it's a pretty good item. I suddenly wish I wouldn't have given away so much HP. What is with everything that's happening? I do want to I'd like to get a couple hearts back from some of these if it's possible. I'll also give up spirit hearts. I really do not care at this point. If you can give me sin robes or something to replenish the HP that I'm giving away, I'll take a syringe. Pretty much anything other than caffeine pill. Booger Tears I imagine just doesn't even work. But yeah, I have a feeling Dull Razor, based on its description, is going to be one of those items that I honestly think is pretty good. Oh my god, you literally... Take our pill. Of course it's telepills. Can I come back, please? Can I go back, please? I think it's going to be one of those items that on paper has some great uses and is probably, a statistically good item. And I hate my life. Okay, well, no contract from below or black powder for us, which is great. I did want both of them, by the way. I was going to take both of them, but the game had other plans. But yeah, I think it's going to be one of those items that, kind of like Book of Belial, there's literally no downside to Book of Belial. Holding it gives you an increased deal with the devil chance, and you also get the benefit of... This room's going to be a little annoying because we're not going to be able to take out the portals fast enough to control what's on the screen. But we still made it work. But I really don't use Book of Belial on a room-to-room basis, even though I should. There's literally no drawbacks. The same thing's going to be here with Dull Razor. It's there's very few items that you get. It'd be cool if you could like combine those and the damage, because like that's an item that procs. Well, it's a space bar item is the unfortunate thing. The damage procs based on you taking damage. So if you can combine that with Dull Razor, that would be pretty exciting. I am gonna take Diplopia over Dull Razor. After talking it up for so long and saying I'm committed to trying new Afterbirth Plus things, Diplopia, with the speed that we're going, we can probably assume that we're going to make Boss Rush. I would say that's a pretty safe assumption, and so I'd kind of like to get 4 items from Boss Rush instead. And who knows, maybe we'll get some Afterbirth Plus items in Boss Rush that make it all worth it nonetheless. We're also going to get some dope money from this, and apparently I can't go in there because I have too much health. That's unfortunate. But yeah, like, on paper, Dull Razor seems like a fantastic item. But honestly, I think it's one of those items that I think in the end, I would probably just use it to get in and out of curse rooms for free. Which, you know, maybe that alone, maybe that ability alone makes it a more than average item. Maybe that makes it a positive, beneficial item. Is this Telepills? It's Amnesia. Maybe doing that alone makes it worth holding. But it kind of like, it's definitely an item I could see would be awesome with like Eve. You would be able to proc Dead Bird every time you use it. But I'm trying to think, was there really a Tinted Rock there, or was that a poop or something? I'm trying to think of items that proc when you take damage. And you know, like Anemia, there's several of them. But I'm trying to think of any that would really just like Missing Page 2, I guess, as well. Speaking of Missing Page, we'll take the first of the 2. There's a couple items that proc when you take damage, but none that I'm like, I guess the Varicose Veins, which is a new item, would be pretty cool, but then it's essentially just a 2-room charge Tammy's Head, which at that point you're like, that's not good. I can get a 1-room charge Tammy's Head by picking up Tammy's Head. Now, you're not always going to be able to get Tammy's Head, obviously, but still, you proof of concept, here's what I'm trying to say. Another Ace of Clubs, those are apparently just out in droves today. We're also going to get to blow up a ton of mushrooms and maybe get Magic Mushroom. At the very least, we're going to get some more pills. Something's wrong. That's another something's wrong there, and we are going to be able to do this. I am going to take Liberty Cap with us, and I will go ahead and see if this rune is Yera, just to see if we want to take it. It's Dagaz, which, you know what, is a Spirit Heart, so I'll take that. Thank you so much. Maybe I should have waited. Why is it going faster? Why is it going faster? Maybe I should have waited for a floor. You guys, I'm not crazy, right? When you guys see this, when we first came into the room, like now it's slowed back down. When we first came into the room, it was faster, right? I'm starting to be like concerned that maybe I'm just going insane and that nothing is actually as it seems. So I need like some confirmation, man, just to make sure I don't need to go like, you know, get some professional help, because I'm getting a little nervous that I can have the ability to speed up time. And like, maybe I shouldn't tell people about that. That's something I've pondered a lot, especially like, well, you know, mostly like back in middle school days when you're like, man, if I had the power of, what's with all the freaking space bar items, man? Back in like middle school days when you're like, man, if I had the powers of Danny Phantom, I would get all the girls. But Danny Phantom is no longer a show. And so, you know, maybe I wouldn't have gotten all the girls. Maybe they would have canceled it just like Danny Phantom got canceled. Great show. But no, back in those days, like, when, you know, you weren't super well versed in, you know, reality, you were like, you know, maybe superpowers, you know, maybe it could be a thing. You know, maybe someday I am going to fall into a vat of radioactive goop and I will just become that which I love, that is Spider-Man. And I don't like Spider-Man that much. And, well, it depends on the Spider-Man. If you bring me this amazing, that's another, it's basically Diplopia, but scarier. I can't. I'll do it. We should at least use Diplopia here so we can get it for free. We'll pick up the Bible for the Bookworm transformation, and then I will take Crooked Penny with us, and we'll use it again, and of course we do double even more. I don't think picking up multiple Bibles actually contributes to like the Bookworm transformation separately. We've answered our question. It does not. We also got Caffeine Pill from the empty pedestal there. By Caffeine Pill, I mean placebo, of course. I think that's all we're going to get from that. And so, you know what? At the very least, Crooked Penny gives us the opportunity to go in to Boss Rush and try doubling stuff. And if it doesn't work out, then we can just leave. And so maybe it's better. Maybe it'll actually save me time on this run in whole. I'm actually like, I'm glad we got a start that's pretty, at least seeming like it's going to be successful, because I'm going laser tagging, and it's so cool. I am going laser tagging, you know, as all the cool kids do nowadays, in a couple hours. Apparently this place, like, I've never been to this place. It's not like your Chuck E. Cheese laser tag, which doesn't even exist because Chuck E. Cheese doesn't have laser tag, but that'd be cool if they did. It'd also be cool if they had like less stabbings per year, but you know, can't control that. Halo is great. Head down to the next floor. We've actually kind of slowed down a bit, so I think I need to pick up the pace. That's the one bad thing about that's the one unfortunate side effect of having this item, is that even though you do a lot of damage, it takes a while to get it to, you know, actually come to fruition, if you will. It takes a while. Oh, yeah. Actually, I think Crooked Penny is a much better item, because, like, as long as you get a passive item in your item room, you have a chance of getting 2 passive items from that item room. Oh my gosh, save me. Like, this is the problem. It takes a little bit of time to realign, but if you look inside, I'm sure you'll find... Ow. It takes a little bit of time... Help. It takes a little bit of time to go from... I thought I was far enough away. It takes a lot of time for the shot to actually come down, so you're actually, like, even though you're... Like, look at our HP. We took 2 hits in this room. We were at full HP. Even though you pretty much have no risk of death and you're totally fine, it's still a little scary. Not scary, but it's a little slow, which is kind of unfortunate. But no, I think Crooked Penny is actually really good, and I'm trying not to, you know, copyright or intellectually steal any trademark terms this time like I accidentally did last time. This is definitely Crooked Penny. It's the name of the item. It's the only thing I'm allowed to call it. But Crooked Penny, I think it's like... Obviously, there's more risk involved with it, but I think it's just, like, objectively better than Diplopia, because, oh my god, if we can get anything other than a spacebar item. But, like, we know we're not going to take Unicorn Stump, so there's no reason not to try it in here, and we've turned it into 2. And so, like, if we get a Perthrow Rune later, we can now go back there. Now, the unfortunate thing is, like, if you believe in this, which doesn't make sense, technically each attempt should have a 50% chance of working, but I don't know how the game is coded, so I don't know if it's like, for example, I don't know if it's saying every time you go into a room, every time you use it, like, does each room the probability change? So, like, if I use it in this room, it has a 50, like, it has the chance it's gonna work. But if I go into this room, is it not gonna work? Is what I'm trying to ask. Or is it that, like, or is it the next time you use Crooked Penny, it will work? Because if it's like that, then the theory is like, well, then we just use it there. What if we just used up our one that worked? But also, then there's no way of actually knowing that. We could have also just used up the one that didn't work, and so there's really no reason to really worry about this at all when all of it's just probability. And we're back at full HP. So, you know what, let's not even worry about going back and... Like, it makes statistical sense to, like... It makes sense to go back and try to double everything again, but I'm not going to. Let's also, like, do a little bit more damage with our orbital just to try to speed things up again. I'd like to get out of this floor. I didn't know you could even make a bridge with that, but pretty happy about the fact that you can. Okay, we did some weird stuff there that I wasn't expecting. Again, let's see if we can get, like, Cricket's Head or something from here. 4.6 damage is totally fine, and we're doing great. But okay, we're gonna get a second level Ball of Bandage, Cuba Ball, which is also good. 67% chance of a deal with the devil. You know, no guarantees. Ow, you fudger. No guarantees, but it'd be cool. And we've now trapped him in a prison, but I've, you know, freed him from the prison like Azkaban. That's okay. Or he was a prisoner in Azkaban. So now what you do here is you go, okay, cool, and then you double this, and you go, I just got PJs for free, which is useless. Please be... I mean, might as well swallow our trinket. Can I get out of here without... okay, I was going to say, if we can get out of here without taking it, we could pick it up and then try doubling again and get another pedestal item, but... Gods decided it wasn't to happen, so really, PJs gave us half a spirit heart, so... Is it good? No, that's not that fantastic. We would have preferred to get, like, a stat upgrade or something, but... Beggars cannot be choosers, and... I ain't gonna beg. That's Merle Dixon. Oh, why is that guy pulsating? I think I've seen those sold in stores once before. Why are we getting flies occasionally as well? I do not know where the flies are coming from. Basically, okay, let's take note after we finish this room of where in the world we're going. There is a curse room on this floor, which I'm tempted to go to, but I'm more tempted to just try to make it to boss rush with a charge ready so that we can try to double boss rush. I mean, like, you might as well do this to try to get the best item possible, but also you don't want to screw yourself. I don't even think euthanasia would work with this. You want to make sure it's a passive item so that we can actually double it. And I think sad bombs are pretty good. And then we'll do this, and then, you know, no harm, no foul, basically. The only thing that might have been cool, I'll go ahead and use Degaz as well, is if that was a teleport card and we could have teleported out of Boss Rush for free, but now the world we never know. So now we have sad bombs along with our epic fetus, which is good, although our damage is bad, so the epic fetus shots, or the sad bomb bullets that we're actually shooting out are not that great. I can see forever. It's fine. Please, though. I just end this room. So if we can get some damage increases over the next however long, that would be cool. We got a greed fight in here. It's going to take up some more time, but I don't anticipate our mom fight is going to take too long with our current setup. So let's just speed this up. We know the right way, thankfully, so I am going to forsake the curse room. Although we do have, like, I'm trying to think about it, we do have, also, what was this right here? Empress. Rib agreed, may as well hold. Wish we could have got a little bit earlier, because it's kind of useless now, but that's okay. Teleport. Temperance. Fool card is a teleport card, so what you do is you first blow this guy up. We already have 100% deal with the double chance, so no need. Take all this money, even though it's unnecessary. Take the Fool card. We're going to come in and kill Mom. Okay, we're going to come in and kill Mom. And, man, the Mom fight's going to be annoying with this because you're pretty much hoping that she's there, but we got it done. We got to deal with the angel, because I guess we haven't taken a single deal with the devil yet. We got teleported out of the one earlier. You come in here, and you say, dead dove. You say, I typically would never take... Okay, now we just get flight anyway. But I will take dead dove. I'll also go ahead and murder this guy, because I'll fight Mega Satan on this run. I'm not scared, even though, like I said, I do need to, like, kind of speed things up, because I don't know when we're leaving, but it's probably pretty soon. And then I think you try to double these pedestals, and we did make it work. I should have taken... so this is Circle of Protection. We'll take both of these, because it's just essentially an HP upgrade, and we'll take Lazarus's Rags as well. I wish we could get a battery charge, and now I've just totally ruined, unfortunately, our chance of making this work, but both of these items suck anyway. So you know what? We don't even need to Fool card out. I think we'll just go. Is 2... I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Because we could have only taken number 2 in there anyway, which I wouldn't have wanted number 2 in the first place. So the most we could have gotten out of that room is doubling the glowing hourglass. Doubling the glowing hourglass. And... yeah, I'll go ahead and pop that. The most we could have gotten out of that room is doubling glowing hourglass. Our boss fight is the complete other way. Thank you for letting me know. We could have doubled glowing hourglass and gotten... and we also could have gotten, you know, let's say we could have either gotten 2 number 2s, which I don't know that there's any reason to, or we could have taken number 2 and gotten 1 extra item for free. Let's go ahead and telepills and see if we can get closer to the boss fight. I don't know, like, I still don't know the right way, so, like, theoretically this could be closer to the boss fight. We'll take this path as an option. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it, because you never know what could be in here. I guess we could have waited 1 more room and then, like, actually guarantee... That was a ton of damage somehow. I guess we could have, like... We could have, like, guaranteed to ourselves that we were going to... Man, words are just not coming out of my brain. I'm trying to explain strategy here, and it's just not coming out. Maybe I need more Pib Extra. Oh, I never finished my soda rant. Soda's totally fine. I've been trying to cut out soda for... Oh, God. Help. I've been trying to cut out soda for about 2 years now, and I've done it successfully. I literally... The only soda I still just can't seem to break the urge to drink is flippin' Dr. Pepper. Also, I just realized we can totally just, like, bomb our way through the rooms if we want to and make this run a little bit quicker. Maybe it's, like, annoying and you don't like that, but also... I gotta go shoot some noobs in laser tag soon, so it's the strategy I'm going to employ. We have both of our secret rooms in here. I will take the 3 black hearts. Thank you so much. I guess we are gonna have to end these guys' lives. And you're gonna give me an Ansu's rune for free. We'll pop that on the next floor so that we can figure out where we're going quicker. Magic mushroom. We have so many red hearts right now. That would be totally fine by me. We should also blow this guy up. In fact, I'll use a glitter bomb. they're just pretty much burning a hole in our pocket, assuming Isaac keeps them in his non-existent pockets because he has no pants. But I'm guessing it's kind of like one of the Sims things where you're like, oh, a sofa. I really want to move this to my new abode. Excuse me, I've walked into red feces. I assume it's one of those situations. Okay, Perth row room. Okay, so Perth row is at least nice because we can do this. Let's see if we get a deal with the devil first. We do. We're going to come in here. I think you just... Well, we're never going to get down to actual Horror Babylon state. I think you still take it anyway, because then what you can do is you can Perth row pony and then pick this up and get another item from that, which... Wow, we just got, you know, the world's greatest items, essentially. I could have gone back and picked up a battery charge and tried again, and that's what I should have done. We also just got a transformation. Oh, we got the mom transformation. Yeah, I should have went and picked up another battery. Like, it literally didn't hurt us to. I should have picked up another battery charge, picked up the range upgrade, and then tried to get another item from that pedestal, but didn't work out. We'll pop Ansus here so that we can see where we're going, and hopefully this guy pays out with something. And then if we can get a half heart, we can actually get down to polar. I'm really playing this guy poorly right now. That's okay, though. Go ahead and do that. What do we got here? Balls of Steel. It's a good pill. I think I'm going to murder you. So, sorry, no hard feelings. And we do get a half heart, which is good, because now we can get invincibility and play this guy a little bit longer and get into the Horror Babylon, or Hoe of Babylon, as I used to call it. We'll take Missing Page 2. We finally now have an item that could have worked with Dull Razor, but too little too late, unfortunately. Sorry. Oh, this also makes our sad bombs a little bit more viable, which is good, although, let's be honest, our sad bombs aren't really our primary source of dealing damage currently. It's our insane damage stat. I can see you still. Really got to, like, focus my peepers, though. Let's see what's in the secret room. It could be an item pedestal that maybe we could double, and instead it's not. Let's blow this guy up and get an even higher 45% chance. Okay, well, I've accidentally picked up a battery charge. That's okay. Yeah, I would say, like I said, as soon as we started this one and started with... Oh, I forgot you do the crisscross pattern like a Chris Brown music video. I've never seen Chris Brown. I don't know who that is, actually. So, okay, well, you know what? Time to pop Balls of Steel. Unfortunately. And we're also going to fight It Lives. Fortunately, I don't see too much of a problem fighting It Lives, although my dodging is less than stellar currently, although we've gotten through it. Like, that's the one bad thing about getting our polar invincibility, is that I kind of go down a little bit far on HP. We don't get a deal with the devil here. That's okay. I think we just head up to the cathedral. We could do Hush Fight and do stuff with Crooked Penny here, but no. I think Crooked Penny, honestly, like, being... I could use some red hearts, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I have to preserve this run, if we get really low on spirit hearts, I will absolutely, I'm not too proud to do this. I will absolutely sit in a room and just glitter bomb infinite bombs until we get a bunch of HP from this. Like, I'm not too proud to do that. I'll do it. I basically care more about winning the run. And I'll cut it out so you don't have to watch it, of course, but, like, leave no man behind, basically. Or it could just be like, play better and just don't die. Also, we could get some spirit hearts in this room, which would be pretty cool. Somehow that got charmed, and I have no idea how that's even possible. Yeah, we could also just get some spirit hearts in this room. Yes. Okay, well, I said yes, but nothing popped up. But I probably fooled you in the process. So how do you feel about being duped by a white guy? Probably pretty bad, I would guess. How do you know I'm white? Well, you've seen me before, and you know that I'm literally the palest human being on planet Earth. Why does it matter? It doesn't. Well, it doesn't. Rib does nothing for us, so I might as well do extended stat effect time. And I'd like to get in there for free. Would you like to get in there for free? It doesn't look like we're going to be able to, unfortunately, unless the secret room is on the other side. Or if we already found our secret room. Oh, it could just also be like a complete and utter dead end, which is also unfortunate. Like I said, I want to go in there. It would only cost one spirit heart, but the odds of us, look at that. Would never have noticed that. Small Rock, thank you. The odds of us actually becoming Guppy on this run, there would need to be 2 red chests in there, and both would need to contain Guppy items, which is possible. I mean, we've had it happen before. But what are the actual odds of it? Someone calculate that. You would first of all need to know the odds of a red chest even containing an item, which I don't know. Help. end these ghosts' life. Okay, got it done. HP, again. I'm going to leave it there for now, but it's good to know for the future. Almost got hit by that as well. It's definitely good to know for the future. Let's see if we can take a little shortcut here. Doesn't seem to be a shortcut. Hopefully this is the correct way, though. That's my main concern, is are we going the right way towards the boss fight? Somehow Little Haunt didn't die by an explosion to the head, which is good to know. That one did, though, so, you know, varying degrees of strength of Little Haunt. That's good to know. We also do have Lazarus's Rag, so we can always come back if we end up dying, although we'll have, like, no HP on the floor to save us, so probably a bad strategy in my opinion. Okay, these Little Haunts are scaring me with their ability to survive. No thing in there, but we do see where our boss fight is. Let's go ahead and head down here. Okay, this room, little not fun. Little not fun, but we're getting it done slowly but surely. And don't call me Josh. What have we got in here? More blue fires is amazing. If they, yes, would be so kind as to pay out with what I require, and that's what I require. Second secret room, maybe? No. Okay, then it's not going to be in this room. Let's go ahead and just fight our boss here. We're going to be doing enough damage to get through it pretty easily. It basically just comes down to dodging. Circle of Protection obviously is going to help us out in that regard, but we pretty much don't have that much of a concern, although pushing him in that direction is a little scary. And so if I could avoid doing that, also if I could, like, actually remember how to dodge in this fight, that'd be good too. Okay, Isaac fight ended. We're going to head up here and we're going to see what we can double. Remember, pick up your passives and then you can double them into more items or it'll suck them away. That's okay. I honestly, though, open, all passives. I'm totally fine with all of these as well, which is good. Because if it's a passive, you don't want that kind of sucks. Does technology override? No, it just happens concurrently. But unfortunately, now our sad bombs shoot out lasers, which isn't as exciting. Okay, then you try to double, and you do get it done successfully. You pick up Book of Secrets. We're 2/3 the way to Bookworm. Okay, it's going faster, right? Maybe it's not. I might be freaking insane. I don't know, guys. Help. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of those turned into spacebar items, which means if we double them, we're just going to be doubling spacebar items. So we're actually going to hope that our 6.6 luck, which is nothing to joke about, 6.6 luck is pretty good. We're going to be hoping that our 6.6 luck can lead to, oh god, double dark one. We're going to be hoping that our 6.6 luck can lead to some good things happening for us in terms of chests popping up. And then with those chests popping up, Little Horn, I need you to cease existing. With the chests popping up, if we get passives from them, I mean, we may as well try in here. I don't like Curse of the Tower, but I'll take it because it's another pedestal at the very least. And then we double again, and we did get it. We got Peeper's Eye, which is another single pedestal to take from. If we could get like a Black Rune or something and suck all those up, and then the pedestals could all contain other items, like we may as well try. We're getting crazy good luck with this. Like, it's worked almost every. I think we've only had it fail one time. All right, and then two. That we had it work pretty much every time there, which is pretty sick if you ask me. But no, I honestly think, like, I was a little bit skeptical of Crooked Penny at first. Pretty much any item that involves chance, I don't enjoy, I guess. Maybe my bad experience in Las Vegas had some sort of impact on that. But pretty much any item that involves chance or something that can go wrong, like risking your biscuits, you know what I'm saying? Aunt Jemima style. Oh, that's pancake syrup. Popeye's style. Anything that you can risk biscuits on, I'm typically not a fan of, because to me it's like, if you have the biscuits, why not just enjoy them like a sensible person? Like, okay, it's going faster there, right? I'm not insane. Why risk them like a crazy person when you could just say, I have these biscuits, I have an apple, apple biscuits. Okay, we should take this. Piercing shots are fine. At the very least, it's another pedestal we can try to double. Libra, just ruins things for us, so no. I think, probably. I don't think it does anything. Like, the thing is, our fire rate doesn't, you can't really affect our fire rate, and we've gone the complete wrong way, I understand. You can't really affect fire rate, but I'll go ahead and take it anyway because it is a doubling opportunity. Now, one scholar might say, why don't you try, since you don't really want Libra, try and double it. Okay, you have doubled it. And now if you take 2 of them, then you get 2 pedestals of extra items instead of just 1. I like that scholar's thoughts. How deep do you go? I think you try one more time. Okay, now we have 4 of them. So now we're going to pick up 4 Libras. Which I think, like, if it just balances like it says it does, I don't think we'll have any impact net on our stats. I think if it balances them, it'll just balance it all the same way. So we're going to pick up 4 of them, and then we're going to have 4 pedestals to potentially double. Now, it's possible that the doubling doesn't work. Man, I really don't like brownie. I mean, I do like brownies. I just made myself some brownies a little bit earlier. And may I say, maybe the finest brownies I've ever had in these continental United States of America. It's pretty exciting. They're like triple chunk brownies with like... why does everything keep getting more HP? How come every time I kill something in this room, it's like, you've only made me stronger than I ever have been before? Does Circle of Protection do damage? Don't know. But yeah, so when we finish one more room... Oh, this room's not fun. Yeah, this room's like really not fun. We'll finish one more room, and then we will go back and try our 4 times Libra strategy. It may just like break the game. Let's find out. But no, like, Crooked Penny, for some reason, is one of the items that involves chance that I really don't mind that involves chance. In fact, I would consider it maybe a top-tier item in the entire game. Let's see what it does to our stats. So, like, now that we've picked these up, it shouldn't do anything. It shouldn't do anything. They should stay the same. Yeah, they stay the same. So it really does nothing. Although it gives us 6 extra consumables each time, which is pretty good. And then you double again, and you say, suck my butt. I'm stupid. We should leave those. Yeah, that was a bad play of me. We should leave them because I want them, so I'll pick them all up, and then we can get even more pedestals. Crooked Penny with, like, the battery, I think would be wonderful. Because you could potentially get 2 plays in a single room. Which is good, because, like, in a room like that, once we take the 4 pedestals, unfortunately, once we leave the room, they're gone forever. That pretty much was just like a net negative. So remember that Libra dead onion equals bad. I'm receiving a text. Oh no. Oh no, he's on his way. Okay, well, you know what? Guys, we may have to cut this one a little bit short. Because it's time to duel, Yu-Gi-Oh style. I am going to go ahead and just like run to the boss here. Luckily, he's right here. Which is good because my friend literally lives in the neighborhood next to me. And he is probably about 2 minutes away right now. So like we need to just like run in here if we can. Yeah, I'm like taking a lot of damage. Like, let's not die, of course. But yeah, let's just like let's go ahead and get this one done, and then we'll just like drop this here, and then we'll get this done. We'll do some damage to this guy. We'll say thank you very much. We'll say I've taken damage like a dummy. Okay, I've taken more damage like a dummy. Okay, this is like getting a little scary. So like, please stop. Let's get the fight done. I know I'm playing recklessly, but I am radioactive. Radioactive. Okay, fight's over. Thank God. Okay. No, don't go into that. We can't. Okay, I've won this one. Bottom line, what I'm trying to say. Crooked Penny, good. Anyway, he might like be here. So thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure. Oh, crap. You subscribe to become a citizen of PlaycrastiNation today. And if you know anyone that you think would be a great Playcrastinator, go and send them by because I'd love to have them. I'm going to chug my soda and then go play this deck. See you guys later.